Are these One Piece characters carried by their devil fruits? I saw this post on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it these days, and this person was stating whether or not these characters were carried or not by their devil fruit. It caught my attention. So basically, if they had their devil fruit taken away, would they still be strong? Would they still be worth the glaze? What's up, guys? My name is Romans, aka Roman Sensei. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and join the crew. And also make sure to give this video a thumbs up and a like to let them know that we are posting peak content. But yeah, guys, enough of the talking. I know why you're here. Let's just dive into the video. Now, the first One Piece character that we have up is one of my favorites, Trafalgar Law. The post says that he is carried, and I have to agree with the post. He has one of the most broken devil fruits in all of One Piece, the Ope no Mi, but if you take that devil fruit away from Law, what does he have? He really just has mediocre hockey as well as medical knowledge and some battle IQ, honestly. Now, if Law had the same type of hockey skills as Luffy, hell, even Zoro, I think the situation might be different, but for now, yeah, I have to agree with the post. He is definitely carried. Now, the next character that we have up is yet again another favorite of mine. It's Katakuri, and the post says that he is not carried by his devil fruit. Now, when it comes to a character like Katakuri, I am on the fence to say that he is not carried by his devil fruit. As we know, he does have a devil fruit that is classified as a special paramecia, but if you take that devil fruit and give it to someone else, is it really going to be used the same way? Not necessarily, in my opinion. Katakuri does utilize it due to his high skill in future sight. So if you do take that devil fruit away from Katakuri, he still does have all three sets of hockey. Yes, he's not as skilled with his conquerors as he should be, but he does excel in future sight, and he does have armament hockey. So I'm kind of leaning towards maybe kind of carried instead of not carried. I don't know. The next character we have up is one of our favorites, Ace, and the post does say that he is carried by his devil fruit, and I have to agree. I already know some people are gonna say, but Romans, he is a confirmed user of all three sets of hockey. I get that, I really do, but when have we seen it? I get it, we've seen it in flashbacks, we've seen it when he was a kid, but I always bring this up. If he was that proficient in hockey, he would have never gotten caught by Blackbeard. I know we can say, oh, that's just a story, but it is what it is. When you compare his hockey skills to his devil fruit skills, they cannot even be compared on the same level. So you do take that devil fruit away from Ace, there are situations where I think he would take heavy L's, including the situation versus Blackbeard. I have to agree with the post, carried. Next up, we have Whitebeard, Goatbeard, and the post says that Whitebeard is not carried. And look, it's tough, but I have to agree. Now, Whitebeard did have one of the strongest devil fruits in my opinion, but I think it was more of an add-on than anything. And I say that because when Sengoku said that Whitebeard had the power to destroy the world, I feel like we got more context on that now because Blackbeard has that devil fruit, and we have not heard any statement that puts him up there on that pedestal. So for me, when you write it down and see everything else that Whitebeard has besides his devil fruit, it's pretty hard to ignore. All three sets of hockey, good enough to be clashing with Roger like it's a regular day in the office. A 12th grade blade, still genetics that are in question. There's so much with Whitebeard on top of that devil fruit. I agree. Not carried, not carried. Now, of course, it all depends on how you look at it with each character because each character is on a different tier than the other. But make sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, the next one is pretty obvious. It's Bartolomeo, and he is heavily carried, super carried, ultra carried, whatever you want to say with his devil fruit. We have to be honest here. Barto's devil fruit is absolutely cracked. We have not even been told of a confirmed source that can break through his barrier. Correct me if I'm wrong though, I could be wrong. There's no one, nothing. You take Barto's devil fruit away, he doesn't have any type of hockey to choose from at all. The only thing you're gonna get from him is his glazing Luffy coating. That's it. We're just gonna leave it at that. Barto is carried, I heavily agree. And now we have 3 more characters for this video. If you have not pressed the subscribe button yet, please do so and join the crew. And if you want a part 2 of this, let me know in the comments below and give this video a thumbs up. The next character we have up is Yamato, and the post says that Yamato is not carried, and I heavily agree. And I'm gonna just break it down like this. Yamato is the child of Kaido. Those genetics speak for itself. Yamato has all 3 types of hockey. Yamato awakened Conqueror's hockey as a child, and we saw it in display all throughout the Wano arc, even without the mythical Zoan devil fruit. But yeah, the Oni genetics do it for me, and it's kind of similar to Whitebeard. I feel like the devil fruit was more of an add-on than anything due to Yamato's skill set already. Not carried whatsoever. I think we all can come to agreement on that one. Next up, we have a character that we all have love for, but on this video, he is going to be taking a heavy L. It's Marco. I'm a big Marco fan, but I'm honestly not going to disagree with this post because the post says that he is carried. And if I want to keep it a buck, we could even say heavily carried. When it comes to defense and durability, Marco has one of the most most broken devil fruits in One Piece. The blue flame attribute from his Tori Tori no Mi is pretty broken, but you take that devil fruit away, what does Marco have? All he really has is basic armament and observation, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we've seen any other feats that make me push that up to another level. And the times that we've seen Marco clutch up, it's mainly been due to his devil fruit abilities more than his hockey abilities. But yeah, Marco is carried, and I might as well just say heavily carried. And you guys know for part 1, we had to talk about the MC himself. Last but not least, we have Monkey D. Luffy. Now the post says that Luffy is kind of carried, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm 50-50. I'm looking at it like this. You take that devil fruit away from Luffy, is he still strong? And the answer to that is absolutely. I think we need to give Luffy some credit here. Luffy does have all 3 sets of hockey advanced, and he worked for it. We have seen him improve his hockey skills in the midst of battle against Kaido on the rooftop. There were times that he was clashing with Kaido without using his devil fruit ability. It was all off of hockey. Now, is he beating Kaido without that devil fruit? I don't know. That's debatable. That's another topic for another video. But we can't ignore the fact that he was fighting Kaido in base on the rooftop with his hockey. And if we're going off that logic alone, it's fair to say that devil fruit plus it being awakened is just a phenomenal add-on to what Luffy already has. So I don't know. This might be a hot take to end the video on, but I'm gonna say that Monkey D. Luffy is not carried by his devil fruit. But yeah, guys, that's all for this video. If you want a part 2, let me know in the comments below, but make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the crew. It's been a minute since I dropped a long form video, so I had to get one out finally. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, so until I see you guys next time, much love and God bless.